She was buried under the church and her coffin was chained with 3 chains. 3. Now ask yourself why. Now this is where the old things get crazy, because a lot of things were happening in the old Catholic church that they never told us about. And this is very, very crazy. Ha! Now wow. Now please, if you know you have high blood pressure, you're not allowed to watch this video. Please, I beg. Don't say I not tell you. Now please don't forget to like, comment, follow my page and send this video to somebody. Now this thing happened in 1901, after we entered the 19th century. Abi? I don't know, let's continue. In this particular Catholic church in Rome, everything was going smoothly. There was this sister called Sister Veronica. Now, this particular sister called Sister Veronica, something weird started happening to her. And it was very, very mysterious to everybody in that particular parish. Hold on, I'm coming. Calm down, calm down. So now people and other nuns in the church were saying that this particular sister, they always see her walking alone, especially in the night, going to the graveyard of the church. Hey. I don't know if you noticed, but then they used to have graveyard in a particular side of the church. Now listen, this is where it gets interesting. They say that every night when she wants to sleep, her fingers will be stained with mud, as if maybe she's playing on the ground or something. Some people thought she was crazy, but she wasn't crazy. It was something worse than that. Hold on. So they kept on monitoring her over and over again, and they found out that she's always talking to somebody in the graveyard. But when they kept on monitoring her, they didn't see anybody in the graveyard that she was talking to. So this thing was now becoming a big issue, because they were thinking that the sister was running mad. So there was a day that they confronted her and they asked her, who are you always talking to in that graveyard? I want to see that particular person. And guys, you won't believe the only thing she just told them. She just said, they are calling me and I have to respond. Ha! Now everybody in the church were confused, because this thing brought a big spark to the church. So everybody were like, which kind are calling me and I have to respond? In a graveyard. A place for dead people. And it went on over and over again. Not until everybody started hearing voices inside the church. And these voices used to freak everybody inside the church except Sister Veronica. If na me, I don't come up for that church. Me telling this story, I'm already scared. This thing kept on happening over and over again until the priest decided that, okay, we need to perform an exorcism on this lady. You guys know what an exorcism means now? You know when they carry holy water and they'll pour it on someone that is possessed with demon, and you know they'll be saying 1 or 2 chapters in the Bible. You know what an exorcism means now? Okay, let's carry on. When they sent the first pastor to go and perform on this lady, the pastor came out deaf and dumb, and the pastor could not talk until he died. And when they sent the second pastor to go and perform on this particular lady, the pastor came out blind. At that point, no pastor gree go again. No. Wait first. Answer this question in the comment section. If na you, will you go? They sent the first pastor. The pastor was deaf and dumb. They sent the second one. The second one became blind. If na you go. If na me, hey, I trust myself. Before all these things started happening, I for not come out since. This thing kept on happening over and over again, to the point that it was affecting Sister Veronica. She was not looking like someone that was possessed with plenty demons. And when she wants to talk, her voice would be echoing so loud as if 4 people are saying the same thing. This thing kept on happening over and over and over again, to the point that she couldn't hold it anymore, because she was not eating, she was not drinking water. Then she died. Now at this point, everybody was scared, because they were like thinking like, what are we going to do to this dead body? Now they now carried her dead body and buried it inside the basement. The basement used to be down or up. So the pastor buried her body under the church and used 3 solid chains to chain her under the church, so that the evil spirit will not come and be disturbing the church. Everything was not going normal, not until 2 years. The nuns in the church started having some spiritual attacks, and some of them kept on saying that they are seeing that sister that died. And the sister is always telling them that they should go and free her, that they are calling her and she needs to respond. Which can respond be that one? This thing kept on happening over and over again, to the point that the pastor said that they had to dig out the grave and dig it again very, very deep. That woman worried them. If you listen in that graveyard of the church, in the church like in 2026, you will hear the lady saying that they are calling her and you should go and release her, that they are calling her and she needs to respond. People in that church, they have mind though. Okay, listen now and answer my question in the comment section. So if you were sent to go and perform an exorcism, will you go? I'm asking this particular question to all these strong, Christian believers, because me I no go go.